Good morning, Grace and Grit Academy. It is your dad after a couple days of no announcements because your mom had a disappointment and you had co-op yesterday. It is the day after Valentine's Day. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. I hope you felt loved. It is February 15th. It is Thursday. It is the day before Dad's 4-day weekend because guess what? Monday is President's Day and tomorrow is Bible Museum Day. So come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. All right. I'm excited. Today is going to be a day that it appears that it rains. So hopefully it's not going to be, it didn't appear to rain. It rained. And it looks like the weather is going to be up to about 68, 69 degrees. Hopefully that rain stays away. But the forecast is saying about 70% chance of rain. Hopefully they're talking about the rain that already happened. 40% chance tomorrow, 10 degrees cooler, around 58 degrees. And then snow flurries on Saturday. Virginia, make up your mind. Am I right? All right, famous birthdays. Ooh, I think you guys will like this one. A rapper, he's 15 years old. He's on YouTube. His name is Lil Poopy. Lil Poopy. Sounds like Easton's rapper name if he was a rapper. Lil Poopy turns 15 today. Omarosa from Big Brother turns 44. Wow. And Susan B. Anthony, if she was still alive, would be 197 years old today. Susan B. Anthony was an incredible reformer of women's rights and equality back in the 1800s, around the Civil War time. Women were not treated well. They weren't. They didn't have a lot of the same rights as men. And so they had wonderful people like Susan B. Anthony that helped fight to slap those guys around and say, guys, we're here too and we're awesome. Right, Maddie? Right. All right. So, what else do we need to cover today? Oh, in news. USA! USA! USA takes down another gold medal, Shaun White. I highly recommend you YouTube his final run. Should be on NBC Sports. He did 3 runs. He did 2 1440s in a row. What are 1440s? Well, if you spin around one time, how many degrees is that, catcher? Do you know? 360. If you spin around 2 times, 360 plus 360 is what? 720. Spin around 3 times, 4 times. So he was on the half pipe. He spun around 4 times to do a 1440 rotation. He did it twice in a row. He needed it on his last run to beat out his rival in Shaun White. The Flying Tomato is what they call him. Won the gold medal. So that gives the USA 4 gold medals, 7 medals overall. Pretty exciting stuff. All right. What else do we need to cover? Make sure we cover on a day like today. Oh, I do want to tell you. So we need to be having a high school in Florida in our prayers. They had a gunman who was a former student come in and begin to kill students. And so this has happened far too many times in our country's history. And it becomes a difficult time not only for those families, can you imagine, but for the country as a whole as we begin to try to respond to what happened. And so many people don't know the Lord, and they turn their anger and their frustration into the wrong place. And so we talked about how Jesus had a righteous anger when he came into the temple and he started flipping tables. Well, I have a righteous anger about what on earth would possess somebody to do something like that and take those kids away from their families. So we will pray for those families. Let's pray for those families. Let's pray for understanding, and above all else, pray that in the time of confusion and fear that people turn to the Lord for answers and comfort, because oftentimes we turn into the wrong places. So that's a high school in Florida, and it's happened before, and we just want to make sure that we respond and are good examples. So spend some time in prayer today and tonight, praying for those families and keeping them in our thoughts. All right, guys. So, what to cover? Tomorrow we have Bible Museum. Oh, today, remember, a good challenge today, read a small book of the Bible. There's a few books of the Bible that are pretty small. check those out, read through the whole book, and then provide a summary. See what kind of understanding and things you get out of it. It'll be quite interesting because the Bible's unlike any book you really read. So on Thursday, I'd like to provide some trivia for you guys. So Maddox, you're first up. A little trivia. Okay. Hammerhead, tiger. Don't let the tiger one throw you off. Hammerhead, tiger, and great white. Also lemon. Hammerhead, tiger, great white, lemon are all types of what animal? Hammerhead, lemon, tiger, great white are types of what animal? Easton and Catcher. Easton. This one's really tough, but it could be easy. If you find a spider, you can go count it and you'll know right away. How many legs does a spider have? How many legs does a spider have? And I'll give you a hint. Spiders are not insects. How many legs does an insect have? Very different. Very different. All right. And catcher. How many? Without looking, how many rings are in the emblem, the logo for the Olympics? How many Olympic rings are there? Try to imagine it in your mind's eye. How many rings make up the Olympic logo? I know you're going to have a hard time. Think about it. The Olympic rings, when you see the Olympics, it normally has this emblem that has rings on it. How many rings are there? All right. Have fun with that. Guys, get after today. Don't forget to do your push-ups. Don't forget to do your sit-ups. Kill it, all right? I love you. Have an outstanding day. And above all else, remember that Jesus is fired up to hear from you today. He's excited that no matter what goes on today, that he sees you as perfect. God sees you as absolutely 100% perfect. So let's honor him through good work and honor him in acknowledgement of his sacrifice when he died on the cross. We love you so very much, guys. Have a great day.